If you're looking for new construction in one of the best value suburbs in Portland, this video is for you because today we're exploring Durham Heights.
Brand new development here in Tualatin in the southwest part of Portland. And I was really pleasantly surprised by this home.
Absolutely, they have designer finishes to these homes and it's really well planned. This development has 36 home sites and we're gonna show you guys 2 homes, a single level and a 2 level, so you can get a real sense of what they have to offer here. If you want the easy single level living under 2,000 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath, or like this one right behind me, we're gonna go inside right now and show you guys what it's like.
This one's almost 3,000 square feet, 4-bed plus an office, 2.5 baths and an upstairs family lounge. I think they pack a lot into this home and it still feels very comfortable, open concept. The kitchen is beautiful and the sun came out for us today. Yep. So let's go check it out.
And as we're heading in, let me tell you a little bit about this builder and this development right here as Brandon goes in there and gets the house ready. Now, as you can see here behind me, they haven't built everything out in here. And this is a really good opportunity right now because you could, if you want to select, get in your house and select some of the finishes before they've even broken ground yet. Here they're just kind of getting ready, the foundations here. As I walk you around the neighborhood, you can see they have a lot of other lots that are available as well. And they have a bunch of homes that are already available right now. So right now they have 6 homes that are already built, ready to go if you need move-in ready. Plus they already have a handful of homes that have already been sold and people have already moved in, like this one right here. As you can see here right behind me, as we kind of come down around the street, it's a really nice, quiet street, quiet neighborhoods. Everything's brand new. So if this is something that you're looking for, definitely reach out to me. Now about the builder, David Weekley, they're one of the nation's top rated builders and they have a bunch of different developments around here in Portland. And this one is in Tualatin. So we're in the city of Tualatin. I'll dive in and tell you a little bit more about Tualatin, but let's go in and check it out.
Welcome to my office.
And I love this office, especially with the way the light comes and hits in here. So this home is staged and you can see they got the home office right here. And I actually really like how they have the open staircase right here. And then you can see they have the
luxury vinyl plank, waterproof flooring in here.
Yep, that looks like real hardwood. This is very waterproof.
But this open concept with the long view into your living room, and this home gets a ton of natural light, which here in the Pacific Northwest is like a must-have, very highly coveted. And the way that this community was planned and developed, there's a lot of elevation changes within the neighborhood. And so you get these long views out to the hills, out these neighborhoods.
Yeah, look at these views out here. You can see they're still working on all the landscaping here, but you can see the hills out there, the southwest hills of Portland. Just really beautiful, very majestic with the clouds and the blue sky there. There's some typical end of Portland winter, early spring weather. It's really pretty. Just the way this house particularly is situated in this whole development, you've got this whole side which has hills. So all these houses on this side get views that way. And then all the houses down lower, here's where you get some of the single story homes. And the next one we'll show you is right behind that one.
The way these homes are situated, the lots are not huge, but they're positioned so that you're not really looking into your neighbor's homes or windows. It's just really well planned, which I'm sure David Weekley Homes didn't become one of the top builders in the country for nothing. They know what they're doing. This downstairs living area is just really comfortably sized, open concept with the living and then an eat-in kitchen or dining room. And then this great island with seating. And I think this kitchen is beautiful. And it really matches the way so many people are living today, where they're taking their breakfast or their meals here at the kitchen island, but you can still hang out. This is a great home for entertaining. And this kitchen feels very luxurious to me. The ceilings in this home.
Yeah, these are probably 10-foot ceilings. I'm 6 feet, so Got quite a bit more room to go up there. You know, these are all soft close cabinets. I like the color too of the handles, the hardware. It's just a little bit, what would you call that? It's like a rose.
Yeah, it's like a brass. And this backsplash is beautiful.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's got a little bit of the imperfections in the tile, the under cabinet lighting. You've got the cabinets that go all the way to the ceiling, which is always a nice higher end touch.
And you've actually got your sink and your dishwasher over here on the island.
Yeah, I really like it's a really good use of just the separation of the space. So I feel like you can really have, you know, a couple of people. Turn the camera around here. You could have 2 people here. You could be doing the dishes.
In our family, you do the dishes.
Oh yeah, I do the dishes, I forgot. I could be doing the dishes here while you're over there cooking.
No, you've got the triangle, which is your fridge to your sink to your oven.
Yeah.
For prep, it's a great layout.
Yeah, I really like it. And these huge windows back here, you can see back behind me, just letting so much light, and that view is really cool of the hills back there. It's hard for it to come across on video.
And then this little mudroom is the perfect example of how this home is really packing a lot in. This is a very small space, but super functional for your garage entry into this cute little mudroom where it can be a drop zone for anything, and then you're coming into the kitchen so you're not like dumping everything on the kitchen counter.
So we got a half bath
You've got
back
a half
here.
bath with this tile accent wall. These finishes are very neutral, but they're not dull. They have a little bit of color to them and very workable with whatever your style is.
Yeah, this home comes with a 3-car garage, which is really nice. You got the double here and the single over on this side. Really good space in here. I always can appreciate a good 3-car garage. And then here you just have your little coat closet right in off of the garage, which is really nice.
They installed plenty of lighting in this home, so the light fixtures are really nice, and then there's also a lot of canned lighting. So with the combination of the natural light coming in and then the light in the home, it feels very bright and fresh.
So as we come back here towards the front of the house, this is where the stairs are that lead up to the upstairs and all the bedrooms. So just to refresh you guys on some stats, this house is priced at $925,000, 4-bed, 2.5 bath, just under 2,900 square feet. So let's go check out the upstairs. We got a huge window there at the top of the stairway, so you get a lot of light coming in here. Then here we are at the top, and this is a really cool space as well.
This is a great upstairs lounge. You're seeing this in a lot of new builds as well, like a second living space for either the kids, or you just want to get away from whatever's happening downstairs, but not be tucked away in your bedroom. This is really spacious, and it's open to the stairs and the hallway. Great for like homework, hanging out.
Right off of here, we've got actually a double door to a bedroom. So this is one of the guest bedrooms. If you can believe it, I thought this was the master bedroom. It's so big. I mean, this is a good size room, a really good size room here. You got the closet right here, 3 windows that look out the front, so plenty of light. Again, you got pretty tall ceilings in here in the upstairs. Not as tall as the downstairs, but still pretty tall. And I really like these little half double doors here. This could also be, if you didn't need that 4th bedroom, you could use it. That could be like a kid's playroom or an office or a TV room.
And then you've got 2 smaller bedrooms with a shared bath here.
Yeah, I really like the tile that they've used here. Big wide countertops here for all your stuff.
Yeah, the tile in there is exactly what I mean. Like, it's very neutral, it's gonna go with whatever your style is, but it's not boring.
So here's the 3rd bedroom here that they've got staged. Is a cute little girls' room. Again, really nice, well-placed windows. So you see a lot of the trees out there. You're not looking into someone's house. And then here you've got the laundry room with a window. And here's the primary bedroom. 3 big windows, almost a whole wall of windows. Again, here we are looking the southwest hills of Portland. Really nicely situated. You got the privacy windows that still let in light. Here's the primary bath.
This is a really serene, tranquil, like retreat-like primary bathroom.
So you got tile in here in the shower.
I think one of the things about this home, if you pull this development up on the map, you'll see that there's a lot of commercial development in the Tualatin area. So Tualatin is a hub for all of the Southwest when it comes to shopping, dining, recreation. But when you're in this home, it just feels like you're like cocooned away from all of that.
Should we tell them a little more about the builder? So this builder has built over 100,000 houses in the US. They're currently actively building in over 20 different cities and 12 different states. And like I told you guys before, they're rated as one of the top builders in the country. They've won tons of awards. So if you're looking for a well-built home, the David Weekley homes are a good choice for sure.
Yeah, it's actually the largest privately owned home builder in the United States. So we've toured a bunch of their homes in different parts of Portland, and we're always impressed by how far your money goes in these homes and the combination of value and design choices and quality.
Yep, and we've had several clients buy David Weekley homes and they've all been satisfied, no complaints from them. And David Weekley is also offering some incentives right now for their new construction homes, where they're offering lower interest rate if you go with a preferred lender, or credits towards your closing costs. So definitely reach out to us if you're interested, and I can get you more information on exactly what they're offering. And here we are at Bridgeport Plaza. This is the premier shopping area with all the restaurants, clothing, anything you could want. Such a cool space.
Yeah, so this is where any of these suburbs in the Southwest are coming to go to Barnes & Noble or the Apple store or the movie store. We've got a Shake Shack. Everything is right here at Bridgeport, and they just renovated last summer. So they have big open areas with fire pits and like a sort of natural playground for the kids.
Yep.
Tanaka is...
you can all see that kind of behind us.
Tualatin in general is a suburb to the southwest of Portland with about 27,000 people. It's located primarily in Washington County, but there actually is a little bit of it that is pocketed over in Clackamas County as well. It's part of the Tualatin River Valley, and so as you go a little bit further southwest from Tualatin, you get into Sherwood and Dundee, Newburgh, all of that wine country in the Willamette Valley. So it's just on the way to all of that. And it's also just surrounded by lush parks. The Tualatin River and the wildlife refuge there goes through town. And then it's kind of unique because it also just has so much of the commercial draw for this part of Portland.
Yeah, and let's talk about schools too for this area. So it's Tualatin Tigard School District. It's ranked number 12th in the state of Oregon, and it continually ranks around the number 4 for athletics and the different athletic departments that they have. So they're really, really good at their sports.
It's also known for having great teachers, and we always suggest that you check out niche.com if you're curious about the rating for a particular school, but niche.com gives this school district a B+, so well above average.
Yeah, so great schools. I know several people that have kids in this school district and they absolutely love it.
Yeah, our next door neighbor grew up in this school district, or our across the street neighbor, and so I always think of her.
Let's talk about home costs, because the median price point here in Tualatin is about $620,000, which is a little bit above the average or the median here for Portland, which is about $550,000. But as we all know, prices keep getting pushed and pushed up, and really I think you got to be kind of more in that like $600,000 zone to get a good quality house.
So it's really right in there, and more affordable than some of the neighboring communities like Lake Oswego or West Lynn.
That's one of the really special things about, I think, this neighborhood and this area of Tualatin, is because you can get a brand new construction that we're just showing you over there. It's less than half a mile. You could walk over here to this shopping area, and this is the premier shopping area, Bridgeport. Everyone from Lake Oswego, West Lynn, they all come here. They got the Apple store here, the Crate and Barrel, the Barnes & Noble.
And then vice versa, you also living in Tualatin would have access to everything that Lake Oswego has access to.
Right.
So you can hang out in downtown Lake Oswego, go to the farmer's market there, spend time in that community.
It's kind of the best of both worlds, except at a lot more affordable price. Because these like new construction homes that they're building here, they're not building these size homes over in Lake Oswego. Their new construction in Lake Oswego are going to be a lot bigger, and the smallest ones they're building, like the 3 bedrooms, they're kind of starting at like 1.65 million for twice as much, where you can get a house that's just the same size here, that's that a little above $900,000.
And I just want to say, if you stay tuned for the rest of this video, you might get a good laugh of us getting drenched because there's like some scary thunderclouds rolling in.
There's supposed to be no rain today, but you never know.
So quickly, we're going to talk about some neighborhoods that are worth checking out in Tualatin. So the first one I want to mention is Fox Hill. This is one of my favorite neighborhoods.
I really like Fox Hills too. It's over by one of our favorite athletic clubs over there.
So it's over near Stafford Hills Swim and Tennis Club, and it also borders the Tualatin River and Browns Ferry Nature Park, which has some of my favorite trails for walking and running along the river over there. Most of the homes in this neighborhood were built in the 80s, and so the benefit of that is that the lots are bigger and it has mature trees. One of my good friends lives in this neighborhood, and she moved there because her older sister's family lived in this neighborhood. She moved into it, and since then their parents have moved into the neighborhood too, because everyone just sees how great it is. It's the kind of neighborhood where you can get to know your neighbors. Kids are out playing basketball in the driveway and riding bikes down the sidewalk. So definitely that's a great one to check out.
One of the things that makes Tualatin unique, it has a real mix of commercial districts and housing districts within the city of Tualatin. So you've got places like this, plus you've got great neighborhoods.
So another neighborhood is Hedges Creek. This is a upscale neighborhood near the Tualatin Country Club, which has a golf course and swimming pool and all of the amenities. You could also mention Stafford as part of this area. Stafford is an unincorporated part of Clackamas County. We love it for the homes that have some acreage and for those views of rolling hills and vineyards. And Stafford is where we go to get our Christmas tree every year and to go to the pumpkin patch. It's just a really beautiful area.
Yeah, Tualatin I feel like is really overlooked because it doesn't come up on a lot of people's search lists, but it's a great area, very safe, very low crime, and it has so much to offer. I feel like it really kind of gets overlooked, and there's these great pockets of homes. Okay, let's go check out the second home. Okay, so here we are at house number 2. This is a single level, 3-bed, 2-bath, priced at $794,000 with just under 1,900 square feet. This home packs a lot of punch into it, and it's brand new. I just love new construction. We were just talking about that before. Our house was built in 1980, and there is something about that new construction. Would be really nice just to not have to worry about any updates or anything like that.
I'm laughing because I was also built in 1980 and I feel like I could use some updates.
No, you're great just the way you
Thanks.
are. Dodge that one. I mean, you were just saying how nice it would be to have a new construction.
That first house, I thought I'd take this house because you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
It's ready.
Yeah, and this development is just really nice. I mean, you can see how you're kind of tucked in around all this forest around here, but you wouldn't know it how close you are to what we just showed you guys over at the Bridgeport Village. I mean, that's one of the main things that's really cool about this location is you're half a mile to tons of shopping, upscale restaurants.
No, we spend a ton of time in this part of town. I was telling Aaron, I've been driving by this development with our son every Monday because we drop our daughter off at an art class and then he and I go to Whole Foods to go grocery shopping while she's at art class. We drive right by here every single time. Everything you want is really right here.
Yeah.
Like right down to our dentist is down the street.
All right, let's go inside and take a peek. Welcome, come on in. Oh, hey, and before we head into the main living area, right off to the front door is a full bath and 2 bedrooms. Here's one right here, and here's, oh, look who's here.
I do love my office. Now this is actually a bedroom. So this is a true 3-bedroom home. There's no extra office, but they have it staged as an office and it's beautiful with this light coming in. So this would definitely be like my choice of an office in this home.
No, it's perfect because you got the 2 big windows here that look right out to the front. And this is a cute little 3-bed, 2-bath. You know, if you're looking for something that's very manageable, easy upkeep, under 2,000 square feet, this is a great option.
A lot of people are looking for single floor living, single level living. I think just like planning for the future, people don't want to deal with a lot of stairs or just want something lower maintenance in terms of cleaning and upkeep. This home is a great size. It's even got this little mudroom. So again, you can come in off of the garage and drop your things here. You've got a 2-car garage right in here. This is one level, so you've got your laundry room right here.
This is a good sized laundry room too, with a full window. And you've got all your furnaces in here, little mechanical room.
And a full coat closet here, so you've got plenty of storage and you're not cluttering up the hallway or anything like that. And then another, you could use this as a pantry or a linen closet because you're right off the kitchen and living space. So very similar kitchen to the first home in terms of these higher ceilings, the island with plenty of room for seating, and then these quartz countertops and finishes.
Really love these countertops. Very similar cabinets and finishes to the other home, the first home we showed you guys. These ones just don't have the cabinets that go all the way to the ceiling.
But these are still custom, locally made cabinets in these homes. And then this living area is like the perfect size. I love the detail on this fireplace surround. It's very neutral, but it has this detailed texture on it that is just beautiful.
And you got the big open living space that opens up to your dining room right here. And then you've got a door that goes right off to your own deck. You've got your own little deck right here. You know, it's not big, but it's definitely usable. And they're still building a house next door, you can see right there. And you've got a little backyard, so very manageable if you not looking for a lot of lawn to take care of. One thing I will say about this development, if you're back on this side, there is a railroad track. I don't know if you can see that through there, but there is a train back there. So you will see a train go by every so often. When we first pulled up, there was a train that went by, but that is something just to be expected here in Portland. Now, not everybody's gonna want one right behind their house, so they do have other lots to choose from here if that's something that bothers you. My son, Bri, was just saying, hey, our son loves trains, so I think that's something that he would really enjoy. As you come off of the main living area and the kitchen, you've got the primary bedroom right back here. And these ceilings, we got the coffered ceilings right above here, which always make the room seem so much bigger.
It feels very elegant in here, and in this particular home, they have a little bit of a moodier color palette going on, which I really like. It feels cozy actually throughout the home. One of the things about new construction is that some of these lots are already built and these homes are available, and others have yet to be built or finishes selected. And so depending on your preferences and where in that process you want to get in and buy, then you have the option to choose some of these finishes and colors.
And here we got the double vanity, opens right up to the shower. I like how they have a little seat right here. You can put your towels or just take a seat and towel off. You've got this nice window here letting a lot of light in. And then here's your closet right back here, your walk-in closet. Not as big as that first home, right? But a really good size.
Yeah, I think this goes to show that even if you're looking for something smaller, maybe downsizing, or your first home, you don't have to compromise in terms of the quality, the spacious feeling, even though you're choosing a home that doesn't have as big of a footprint in terms of square footage. Yeah. Like, it still feels spacious. It still has all of the storage and the finishes that you might want.
So Durham Heights, what a cool community. There's about 20 plots still available. So if you guys are looking right now, they're offering a lot of incentives. Like I mentioned earlier, go ahead and reach out. And if this community isn't the right fit for you, there's a lot of other builders, a lot of other communities in and around Portland. They're mainly in the suburbs, in the towns right outside of the city of Portland, but in the Portland metro area. So go ahead and reach out to me if you feel like this community isn't necessarily the right fit for you, but you want to find out more about some of the others. If you guys enjoyed this video about this new build community in Tualatin, stay tuned for the next video coming up right now.